this is going to be a quick one because I don't have a lot of time on my hands. I really just want to talk about how important this season is, especially considering it's the final season. That sounded weird. It's the final season. Now, I think it would be kind of boring if I didn't go into at least some spoilers, so watch it. So I'm sure that alone isn't really going to put any of you off, because who watches my videos that has actually watched this? But I should just say, in the script here, it went really quickly into the thing, but this is the Bojack Horesmen Season 6 Part 1 review. If you didn't know, Netflix released only half the season the day before yesterday. And yeah, the next part, so Part 2, is coming out January 31st. And I'll probably do a review of it then. But anyway, the more I think about it, the more I realize that this might be the best season. It follows Bojack going to rehab after trying to strangle his co-worker, Gina, at the end of Season 5. There is a montage of him absolutely hating it, but when he sees a picture of Sarah Lynn, he knows that he has to get better. I gotta say, I hope you all watched the last video, then you'll know she's, dead because of him, a drug overdose. Anyway, this season is really all about him facing her death. Now, this part isn't scripted, but I just want to say, I feel like he deals with the things that he did exactly 3 seasons after what he did, like what he did in Escape from LA at the end of Season 2. He only really started facing the consequences of that in Season 5, and same with Sarah Lynn here. Okay, the first scene of the season is a flashback to him telling her parents that she is dead, but he lies about how it happened. She died in a planetarium, so whenever he looks at alcohol, he sees space. Man, I got really off track there. But anyway, when the intro starts, it just shows tape burning away. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go very quickly over all the characters' struggles. Diane is working as a blogger for a website, Girl Crush, revealing lots of people's dark secrets, and falls in love with the editor who lives in Chicago. He offers her to stay with him, but she declines and goes back to LA, but quickly changes her mind. She then struggles with depression, which takes a large toll on her. She doesn't want to take antidepressants, but at the end she does. We don't see her much after that. Todd doesn't do much, but his stepfather came to him because his mother needed an organ, so they have to find Todd's organ because he gave it away. We learn that his stepfather was always really disappointed in him and kicked him out. He is also the nanny of a little baby, which I'm sure we'll talk about later. Mr. Peanut Butter is working on his movie that turns into a show called Birthday Dad. And he struggles with the guilt of cheating on his fiancée with Diane. Dodd was holding a surprise wedding, when he told her, all those things. So everyone there had to hide to avoid them. Pickles, the fiancé, gets angry, but they meet an agreement. She gets to cheat on him to make things even. Classic. Mr. Peanut Butter, it's really unimportant, but he also has to pretend to be depressed. It's not really that big. Anyway, now, because you've gotten this far, you get to see this slideshow of my dog. I don't know what order I'm gonna show these in, and I'm not like looking at the pictures now, but here we go. Okay, so that one is him being a dog. The other one is also him being a dog. Oh, he's lying right next to me right now. Oh, yeah, that one is something. I hope it's over by now because I'm moving on. That's boring and I hate having to do things unscripted. I really like doing things scripted now. Maybe just a word or two there that aren't. Anyway. Okay, now to the opposite side of the animal spectrum. Princess Carolyn is struggling with her new adopted child, Ruthie, a porcupine. She finds it extremely difficult to juggle her job and her life as a mother. All the nannies that she gets quit because Princess Carolyn would be away for most of the day. So she gets Todd to be her nanny. Twist! Okay. Now, honestly, I didn't know about this, but in a show called Bojack Horesmen, the character with the most stuff to do is Bojack. He goes to rehab for a very long time and finds it hard to leave. At first, he reveals as little as possible, but over time, he opens up more and more. The doctor, who is a horse by the way, gets very angry at him. Bojack keeps a bottle of alcohol as a reminder of Sarah's death. But when he tries it, he hates it and throws it out the window, which lands in a box of water. Bottle flip. That's what that was. The doctor drinks it and gets drunk. He says to Bojack that he's scared of other horses because he doesn't have any horse friends. That's Bojack. He thinks Bojack is scared of other horses. Bojack leaves him because he's not getting sober and being mean. And he says to Bojack that he ruined his life. And he says, "Remember this." And I love this so much. And Bojack turns and says, "I remember everything. I'm sober now." Which is just so cool. I love that so much. He also lets his hair go grey because he was actually dyeing it. Okay, I told you this would be a bit shorter. But when writing this, I procrastinated quite a bit, so it took me about as long to write this. Same here. But anyway, here we go. There's so much about the season that I absolutely adore. And the intro is just so great. I know that, the intro is so great. It's him going through all the different locations that he's been. I'll try to name a few. There's the one from Escape to LA, there's the underwater world, there's the Bojack Kills place, and there's the house that he stays at the beginning of season 4. It's just so many cool little details. Anyway, okay. I know that it's in every other season, but I just have to say I love the intro so much. I can sing it off by heart. In fact, I can sing Horse and Around intros as well. Anyway, I'm not sure it's my favorite season, but I think... No. I actually know it's a masterpiece. So, probably 9 out of 10. Or if we're in a weird YouTube video, it's probably Portal Slayer out of meme. Goodbye.
Back in the 90s, I was in a very famous TV show. I'm Bojack Horesmen. Bojack Horesmen, don't act like you don't know. And I'm trying to hold on to my past. It's been so long, I don't think I'm gonna last. I guess I'm just trying to make you understand that I'm more horse than a man, or I'm more man than a horse.
Bojack. Got anything to say? Got anything to say? Yes?